Spoilers. 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 Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Hi, I'm Clio. Welcome to Review and Predictions. I'm here with Gabby and Nick, and we're going to talk about Legend of Korra Book 1, Air. We're reviewing Korra Book 1 and predicting what's going to happen in Book 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's rock it. This is serious business.
So seriously.
Sometimes cartoons are serious business.
How excited were we, when we that first trailer?
Really, yeah.
Really excited.
I was actually, I came into it to Korra.
Was that the first thing you saw before you saw Avatar?
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah.
The first trailer for Korra, she didn't talk at all. So I had this image in my mind that she was going to be a little more like Kyoshi, a little more serious. But she wasn't.
Kyoshi wasn't. Was she serious?
Kyoshi was.
She was murder serious.
She was deathly serious.
Well, I mean, Korra's serious in some ways. She has her moments where she is pretty deathly serious.
Yeah, I mean, Aang too had those.
Yeah.
This is a completely different setting for this story.
I love the setting.
In Republic City.
I think it's awesome. The thing that I was really impressed with Korra was how they wove in that industry, how intricate the city works was. I felt like the city itself was a living character. All the 20s and 30s art, and I think they did that really well.
And even the jazz is very very
I love that.
Not only is it this wave of new technology that they have, but it's a city environment. When Aang and original Team Avatar were going through their adventures, it was rural town.
Yeah.
They went to Ba Sing Se, but even that was a different kind of city.
I think that's what I liked about it. I think it was the same concept, but in a different setting that really made me start really enjoying it.
In Avatar, they did have this rural setting, but it was mostly based on travel. But in Korra, it's all in the public city. It's all this one place all the time.
Yeah, in her city, if you want to see the Avatar ship. That's it. I mean, the last Avatar crew, they can just go around and fuck shit up and fuck up cities. And all that collateral damage is okay, you guys are good, right? Okay, bye!
And we saved your lives.
And then do the Pokemon Sunset Wave. But here, they've got to take care of their own shit.
Current Team Avatar are very vigilante, so they'll mess up a whole city block, and Lin gets really mad at them.
It's so funny.
It has a little steampunky vibe. I see that as just funny.
It's a mix of the two.
It is a mix,
It mainly steampunk in the sense that that's what drives everything.
Sato Industries runs everything, and Sato's he mad scientist, and he makes all these steampunk creations.
Sato is Ford and Edison in one evil guy.
Yes.
I don't see evil, I see misdirected.
I do kind of see that, but he's also a dick, so I don't feel bad for you.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry for you.
I find that I don't hate anyone. I don't even hate Amon.
Yeah, no, Amon he's complicated.
Yeah.
He is.
I love complicated.
Complicated villains, yeah. So I want to talk about Korra and her being the Avatar and her relationship to bending, because she comes out of the womb bending. I'm pretty sure her poor mother. She's 5 when they find her, and they're like, oh yeah, we're pretty sure our daughter's the Avatar. She can bend all 3 elements. Look.
Oh, good.
Aang rejects being the Avatar at first.
Yeah.
Korra, from being 5 years old, is like, I'm the Avatar!
They sort of put Korra already there, and she's sort of got to work with that, but she's got to work with everybody. She's got to be a team player. She's not allowed to be a special snowflake.
Her personality is so strong, and I feel like she's a natural earth and firebender. That's her thing, even though she's from the water tribe.
Yeah.
And even the way she waterbends is so different than other waterbenders.
Yeah.
Because it's force, and she's not smooth like Aang and Katara.
Yeah, she's very forceful.
I'm pretty sure I legitimately cried when they took her bending away. When Amon took her bending away.
I was upset.
That definitely shocked me for a second, but I also like that they did that in order to... Because throughout the entire thing, she can't airbend at all.
Yeah.
It drove her to a wall and made this point. It's you can't rely on this. These aren't the only things in life, and it taught her how to airbend and what it meant.
Yeah. The connection I made with that, though, is she loses her bending, and it teaches her to be humble, because she's a cocky bitch at first. Because she becomes humble, she learns airbending. And I feel like that has a lot to do with each other. Because Aang, as silly as he is, is a very humble person. You just have to be like salt of the earth, sort of. Because, to start.
He's a monk.
Korra as a character, the way she's written is really, really well written. And I think Korra, like, for like younger viewers, you know, that just come into watching, you know, Avatar, such a great, like, role model. I mean, she makes mistakes, and she does some pretty, like, stupid shit, but she's not the simpering heroine. Like, she doesn't need to be saved most of the time, you know? She wants to take care of herself. She wants to take care of other people. And I think that's really, really important, because I feel like writers, like, show writers are really starting to get it. And they're sort of just like, maybe we should start doing this, you know? And I think Korra was really refreshing.
Every female character is written to an amazing degree.
The important fact to mention is that none of them are main characters. Korra is a main character.
True.
Korra is pushing that show. And she's sort of like the leader of their team. And she's surrounded, like, she's pretty much bracketed by two men. And she's sort of the driving force of that team. And I like that she's constantly butting heads with Mako. Not from, like a bra-burning feminist perspective, but because, like, she gives him a run for his money. I think that's why he's all like, I love, ooh!
Korra talks to him and she's like, yeah, what do we do, team captain?
Yeah.
Like, really snarky.
She's so snarky, too. Like, she's not afraid of being sarcastic with people. Thumbs up on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Thumbs up, writers. Thumbs up, internet.
I know you don't like Mako.
It's not that I don't like him. I wish
targeted.
they wouldn't have stuck them together.
Mako
I really
is
wish they
targeted.
wouldn't have stuck them together. That was
You really think so?
yes.
I love them together.
It's the typical pretty boy and the main character together.
I get where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. Okay, first of all, I know why you kind of don't like Mako, and it's because he's the typical brooding pretty boy. Like, he's not
I don't
targeted
hate
towards
that.
you.
I don't
That's
know.
why.
No, it's not even that. I don't because that was Zuko.
Someone needed
And
to
I love
replace
Zuko.
Zuko.
Someone
The brooding pretty
They
boy.
had an empty space they needed to fill, and Mako's pretty face filled that space.
It's not. But it's not that I hated him because of that fact. I didn't hate Zuko. I love Zuko.
Right. No, because they're both also incredibly complex characters that are likable. You know, even if he is like a complete asshole for the first couple of episodes, you're like, you know what, Mako, you can just go fireman up your ass. Whatever. I understand where you're coming from. I totally understand where you're coming from. But I feel like they took a cliche and they sort of rewrote the cliche, because she's not your typical, like, main character, and she doesn't act like the typical, like, I've said this before, but, like, she's not the typical heroine, so she's not, like, the typical, like, main character ending up with the pretty boy, because, like, they fight all the time. And they both got really good points most of the time, because they have different ways of doing things. And they have different methods to their madness, and I think it's really interesting dynamic to watch. He likes being abused a little bit, Mako. He likes being yelled at and disagreed with, you know, because he's so, like, charismatic, and, like, the fact that Korra is not charmed by that at first, you know, and can sort of resist it a little bit. He's like,
No, I think at first she is charmed by it, because she meets Bolin and she's like, oh yeah, Bolin's flirting hardcore with her.
Poor
Poor Bolin. But no, at first she is charmed by him.
Yeah.
She's like, ooh, nice to meet you. I heard about you on the radio. Oh my god, you're so cool.
I feel like she's more starstruck than anything.
Okay, baby, yeah.
Okay, so Bolin.
It
Bolin is like that kicked, pathetic puppy character.
I don't think so.
He is the new Sokka. In the way that he makes jokes, because he'll be
Yeah.
like awkward. He'll do like Sokka movements, like
Yeah.
Sokka physical
Yeah.
humor.
Yeah. He's his, like, spiritual, like, successor.
Exactly.
He's gonna fucking learn metal bending.
But, yeah.
And it's
Oh
gonna
my
be
God,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
He
he's
needs
gonna
to
have
learn
it.
metal bending.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Because
awesome.
I was like, you can't metal bend, can you? And he's like, no, sir, I cannot.
You turned me on to that
I
ship,
did. I did.
They're gonna be my OTP
You're
watch.
welcome. I want to talk about the family ties, descendants here. Tenzin's amazing. Tenzin's such a good character.
Really, really awesome. He's just like the big father figure. He takes her feelings and her values in mind, like when he talks to her. He's supportive of the fact that she's the Avatar as well.
I think also being the son of the
Yeah.
Avatar, to being able to understand what she has to do, what her role in this world is.
He doesn't completely understand her at first.
Yeah.
She wants to go watch the pro bending matches. He doesn't get it, but then he sees her there, and she's using the airbending moves to dodge, and he's like, oh, okay, maybe this is exactly what she needed.
Yeah, exactly.
So he kind of learns that she's a different kind of Avatar than Aang.
Yeah.
Tenzin's got like such a good mix of extremely serious and slightly goofy. Like, he's really silly.
He is really silly.
His seriousness comes out of the fact that he's shouldering that responsibility of bringing back the Airbenders. Tenzin's kids I feel like each one of them has a different side of Aang.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I can see that.
The youngest one, I swear, some of the things he does, I'm like, Aang would do that.
You mean everything he does?
Everything he
Yeah.
does.
It's really cute.
Prison break!
Evilly.
Evilly!
But he's like even sillier too.
Boomy and Kaya are Tenzin's siblings. We see Boomy for 5 seconds.
And he immediately
yeah.
becomes,
I mean,
I think, is the best character ever.
everybody already loves him. Everybody
Didn't
loves
say a
him.
word.
He shows up on screen and literally looks exactly like Boomy did in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
He doesn't have as crazy a face.
He doesn't have the bug eyes.
Like, everything is spot on.
And I'm saying we didn't get to see anything of Kaya. Or even hear anything about Sokka's kids.
Do we know he has kids?
No. They didn't say anything about
So
that.
we
We
don't
didn't
know.
see Suki at all in the flashback.
I also want to know who Lynn's dad is.
That was a big thing on the internet because nobody knew who
Yeah.
Top's, Big Daddy
Who could
is.
it- I don't
We have
I
no
don't
idea. Lynn has so many traits of Top that it's awesome. My
Well, also many
favorite
that aren't. That is
Yeah.
also awesome.
is she metal bends the bottom of her shoe off and then does the sight earth bending with her feet. I'm gonna fangirl a little bit right now.
Oh boy.
Iroh.
Yeah.
Iroh!
I love him.
Okay,
I
so
love him.
not
No.
only does he look like Zuko, a buffer Zuko, more cheekbones.
What's
But he's got
what
his
is everyone's
voice.
obsession with cheekbones? I don't.
The cheekbones are amazing.
But he's got his voice.
But Iroh showed up like for the first time, and fucking Mulan started playing in my head.
Because he does look like whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
You were present when that happened because he shows up at the end of that episode and I literally go ah, and I didn't hear what he said, so I had to go back and watch it again.
I can actually like vividly picture you doing that.
Firebending.
Who needs a jet?
Who needs a plane?
Who needs anything?
Iroh
is a human jetpack.
Iroh doesn't need a fucking navy. What does he need a navy for? He's a one-man army.
Fuck this ship, I'll do this myself.
I don't think they took any prisoners. I'm pretty sure his entire fleet got killed. And he was the only one left.
So he's apparently General Patton.
Ahmad.
Complicated.
Very.
Incredible.
Best part about watching the show, trying to figure out who the fuck Ahmad was.
Because you knew he had a vendetta for a reason.
And a big part about figuring out who Amon was trying to figure out how he was taking people bending away. Aang learned it in the spirit world. So the whole time I'm thinking like, oh, he must have been in the spirit world. Finding out that he was Yakon's son was cool. It was like, nice plot twist. But then the fact that you find out that he takes away people's bending through his blood bending was a bit of a letdown. So I was like, but this...
I think they kind of didn't want to go that way because they already did that.
Right, maybe because it was too predictable.
Maybe at that point they felt it was like underused. We're like, hey, you know, we have like this power that we sort of introduced and we never brought back.
Which I think is interesting and a good because they did the same with metal bending.
It's really awesome, like how prevalent it is in the second series in Korra because it becomes so important. You know, I mean, like the entire police force uses it, and the Steelworks uses it. And you can see how they really use it for industry.
Now we can move on to predictions.
Thanks for watching our review of Legend of Korra Book 1. Check out Part 2 that will come out 2 Fridays from now, where we predict what's going to happen in the next season of Legend of Korra. Special thanks to Nick and Gabby. Go subscribe to 16 Bits of Awesome who helped me film this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday and Friday. Last Friday was my Avatar: The Last Airbender Ship That Ship episode. Next Friday will be my Legend of Korra Ship That Ship episode. Yes, I know, it's been a very Avatar-heavy month. Bear with me, we'll get to something new. Please be sure to like and comment to this video because your feedback really helps me figure out what's working and what's not so that I can make better videos for you.